Today's video is a little follow on from my video I released last week, which I will link down below for you to watch, and it's the sun, and it was my healthy meal plan for a week. I spend about £6 per person per week for dinners. It's normally a mixture of vegan, vegetarian and non-vegan vegetarian type meals. I eat as a vegetarian most of the time, so it's got a bit for everyone and it's really affordable. And today's video is just showing you how I make and what I do when making my dinners through Monday through to Friday. It's not including the weekends because the weekends I tend to treat myself, so we don't really stick to any meal plan on Saturdays or Sundays. So enjoy my Monday to Friday weekly what I eat. Now obviously this is not including breakfast or lunches. I can do those videos separately if you really do want them. So just take note if you think I'm lacking something in my diet, just know that I do also have 2 other meals and snacks throughout the day. So get cozy, relax and enjoy today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoy this kind of content, and please don't forget to subscribe. And also I've got one more exciting thing. Today's video is actually in collaboration with one of my fave brands, and that is Desenio. Desenio are an amazing brand to work with, and I'm so grateful I get to work with such brilliant brands. Last couple of weeks they sent me a load of new prints, and the prints are gorgeous. They really go with the theme of my house. A lot of nature involved, a lot of relaxing tones and nice pastel colours, and also a lot of life, so a lot of floral and animals, and it's just exactly what I love in my house. Desenio have actually given me a code which is SoFarinaX. I'll put it up on the screen now. All of the details are linked down below obviously, as well as a link directing you straight to the prints I actually have in my home. So if you want to copy any of the prints I have in my home, if you see something you like, you can click the link down below and it brings you to a page which shows you all of the prints in my house from Desenio at the moment. So at the moment they've got 25% site-wide discount, and they're giving me an extra 10% to give to you. Please use this code, like if you want to spruce up your home, or if you know someone that's just moved out, then please share this code with them. So I have worked with them before and the code only lasts a few days, so you have to use it between now and the next 5 days. Obviously I'll put all the details on the screen and down below for you, but honestly in terms of prints, I've actually only ever had prints from Desenio because they come in the most beautiful condition. They're on this really thick, nice paper, so it's not like flimsy or anything. They look great. They also have a tab on their website where you can look at themes. So if you struggle like me, because there's so much choice, you can actually go to like certain types of themes and it will help you pick what looks good together. So thank you yet again for Desenio on collaborating with me on today's video. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Okay, Monday's dinner, as I said, will all be linked in the video down below, but today we're having my barbecue pulled chicken, pita breads with lots of salad. So the first thing I do is throw the chicken in the crock pot, turn it on very high, and then start throwing in loads of diced onions. Clearly I'm struggling there. And throw in about 3 diced onions. These just really fill out the dinner. Now you can just leave it at this and throw in loads of barbecue sauce, put the lid on and leave it. Or you can just zhuzh it up like I do. So I add some teriyaki to the mix. That gives it like a really nice rich velvety flavour. I add some balsamic glaze. That also gives it a lovely flavour. Bit of honey and some chili flakes. That doesn't really make it too spicy, to be honest. It just gives it a tiny bit of a kick. Garlic granules, which are my favourite things at the moment. They're such a luxury, but I overuse them. And then I've started grating in carrots in the mix. The carrots really fill the mixture out. It makes it last a lot longer. You just get a lot more. And then you've got that hidden vegetable thing. So you don't know, but there's extra health in there. So it's great if you have kids. I add a bit of the Nando's peri peri salt as well. Just anything from your cupboards basically. Throw in the crock pot, mix it all together, leave the lid on, and you're good to go. Then at the end of the day I will prepare my salad, which will go into our pita breads. So today I'm just zhuzhing up some carrots, some radish. Radish is such an underrated vegetable, by the way. I highly recommend it. And it gives it a really nice crunch. I've also got my shredded chicken here, which I have shredded with a knife and fork, but it's so ridiculously soft and tender, you know, it's no work at all. And then I'm going to throw in some pita breads in the microwave, in the toaster. Get them nice and a bit crunchy. and then just start assembling your pita breads. This is just such a delicious whole rounded dinner. It's really affordable, but you're getting lots of like greens and just different types of nutrition in there. And it's also just a really delicious dinner. We really enjoy these. We just have about 1.5 pita each, like these little pockets, and it's definitely more than enough for us. And I will also, to make it into a bit more of a burrito, add some whole grain rice, which I've dry fried, and thrown on some garlic granules, my favourite things ever. You will see a lot of that in today's video, and throw that in the mix. They're just so delicious. Here we are, enjoying. Oh yeah, oh la la, look at us go. Yeah, really attractive stove, green hanging out of your mouth. Anyway, that's our Monday's dinner, and we love it. The next day we are having leftover barbecue chicken, because although we put 2 breasts in there, it is more than enough to last. Like, we get so much out of those 2 breasts, it's unbelievable. So the first thing that we do in the morning is prepare our fries. So we make homemade fries. We don't buy oven chips anymore. It's a waste of money when you can just buy this cool little gadget, which I will link down below. Cut your own fries from really cheap potatoes. And although I just generally put them in the oven in the evening for 25 minutes, Lawrence has been putting them in apple cider vinegar water for a whole day, because that gives them an extra tang. So if you want to try that, you can, and do it in the morning. But if you want to be boring like me, you can just cut them in the evening, put them on a pan and throw them in the oven. Anyway, so they've been basting in apple cider vinegar all day. We dry them off, put them in the pan with some avocado oil or some olive oil, and then we put them in the oven. They go in for about 25 minutes, and every 10 minutes you want to just take them out, turn them over, just to get them a bit crispy. Oh my gosh, honestly, you will never go back to oven cooked chips again once you've started making your own chips. I'm actually going to be making actual burritos today, so I'm lightly frying some whole grain rice again, put some garlic in there, put it in the bowl, get your wraps ready. The wraps I use are from Aldi and they're absolutely delicious. Get the leftover chicken out of the crock pot that was on very high, and I did actually add some more sesame seeds in there today. And then whatever salad you have in your fridge. So today it's a bit of raw onion, some grated carrot again, and some radish. And then we've got our chips in a bowl, a bit of rice, and there's our chicken. Honestly, this dinner is so affordable, and it is truly delicious. Like, it really tastes good. Tastes like such a treat kind of meal. And then I normally just add some either vegan sriracha, or you don't really need to add any sauce really, just because the chicken's so well flavored. Lawrence enjoying his din-dins, and then we started watching The Simpsons. Okay, Wednesday is the day we normally go swimming together. So we normally want something that's not too bulky, but also filling and quick. So Tesco cream of tomato soup, the best soup in the entire world. It's so affordable, but it's much better than Heinz in my opinion. And then to go along with it, I'm just going to bake some broccoli. I normally like to have greens with pretty much every single meal I eat, and baked broccoli is just ridiculously tasty. So I put a bit of Nando's peri peri salt on and my fave garlic granules, and you bake them only for about 10 to 15 minutes. Oh, and I'm putting a bit of olive oil on. You only bake them for 10 to 15 minutes, but they come out absolutely delicious. Warm your soup up, put loads of pepper in. Oh, it's so delicious. It's such an easy, cheap, but delicious dinner this is. The broccoli, for me, I need something to chew on every single meal, otherwise I feel like I've missed out. So if I just drink soup, I won't feel like I've got enough. So if I also chew and crunch on this broccoli, I will feel much more satisfied, and obviously it's very healthy for you. I've also put some toast on because Lawrence does love toast dipped in his soup, whereas me, I like to stuff my face with some broccoli. As you can see, very attractive as always. So wow, look at that, Lawrence is a lucky guy. Okay, Thursday's dinner, we're having our no-ball vegan meatball dinner. So I make my sauces, my pasta type sauces, all from scratch. Brown off some onions, throw in some tinned tomatoes from Aldi. These are 26p, cannot go wrong. These also have the herbs in, so obviously gives it that extra bit of flavour. Throw them all together. and put them on the stove for a while. I also add things like paprika and oregano, I believe. Yes, oregano. And it gives the meatballs a really, really delicious flavour. Then I add some chili powder mild. It just gives it a bit of a bite. And my secret ingredient is a bit of onion gravy granules. It makes it really rich and velvety and a delicious meatball sauce. Cook that for a while, and when it's nice and hot and about 5 minutes from the end, you want to melt in some more carrot. Yay for the hidden veg. So I melt in some more carrots and mix it all round. It pure melts in, you don't even know it's there by the end of the meal. And then you can add your meatballs, I think. Am I going to add my meatballs anytime now, Soph? Yes, there they go. So 1 bag of meatballs, there's about 16 in there. They are tiny, by the way, so a bag is just about enough for us. Then pasta. I don't need to tell you how to cook pasta. We've got our pasta, add your meatballs on top. Now it's up to you. You can grate some cheese and put the cheese on top. I just like it without the cheese. Lawrence loves cheese, but I'm kind of like, I just like the pasta. All the pasta. There he is, looking glorious with pasta hanging out his mouth. But these meatballs from Iceland, by the way, guys, I have to be honest, they're absolutely delicious. They are so underrated. Not enough people have tried them. Lawrence, who loves actual meatballs, loves these vegan meatballs. So yeah, give them a go. There I am in my big fat woolly jumper. Okay, Friday, gotta get down on a Friday. So Fridays we tend to have our own homemade kebab or a pizza or something, but today we're having homemade kebab. So you want the Vivera vegan kebab strips. Someone asked me if I like which one I prefer, and I actually love the Greek ones, they're delicious. Then grab some pita bread, you need 1 pita bread per person, and then some mouldy vegetables and salad from the fridge. Friday, you need to use as much as you can up, so I tend to get everything left in the fridge and use it. So I put red cabbage with mine. Red cabbage in your Greek kebab is delicious. We use about 1/4 for 2 people and it lasts forever in the fridge. So grate your red cabbage all the way down and grate your carrots and whatever other veggies you want to have. There's me showing you I have purple fingers. Cool. With our vegan kebabs, we also have some homemade chips because it is a Friday, and as I said, you've got to get down on Friday. Again, I dried them after Lawrence done his little concoction throughout the day, and then I threw them in the oven, and now I'm frying off the vegan kebab. So I put some olive oil in a pan. You can use whatever oil you want. Put some olive oil in a pan, then I season it with garlic because that is my life. Garlic is life. Some paprika, and I think that's it. It's just delicious how it is, really. Fry it off so it's nice and kind of crispy. Once the pitas are out of the toaster, you can start assembling them. So I always put the cabbage at the bottom, loads of carrot, then the greens, and then you put on the best part, which is the vegan kebab strips. Oh my gosh, these are delicious. So I feel like throughout the week I change what I eat all the time, but I always have to have something a little bit more luxurious on a Friday, just so I feel like I'm not on some strict diet all the time. But I could be doing these regularly. If you want to see them regularly, you have to comment down below and actually let me know, because I change what I eat so much. So yeah, anyway, we're finishing our kebabs off with some spring onion, and then Lawrence let me put his sriracha sauce on, and then he had a mild heart attack because apparently I put on way too much, but he still enjoyed it, which was good. But yeah, I think these are so delicious and I'm really happy with them. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see this video again, let me know. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Mwah. Bye.